Hey guys, it's Ebony and I'm back with another video for you. This time I'll be showing you how I do my updated Flexi ride on wash and go hair. Yes, I know if you watched my last Flexi ride video, I talked so much about how I hate Flexi rides and how I probably won't ever use them again, but I'm so happy I changed my mind because this process was so much better than what I usually do, mostly because I start on dry hair because this is about a 4 or 5 day old wash and go, and I just wet the hair myself and use the Flexi rods as perm rods. So what I'm doing here is basically just taking each section of my hair, wetting it, making sure that the hair is really damp, especially the ends. I want the ends to be really wet so that I don't have any frizzy ends. And once I do that, I just take about 1 pump of the mousse per section. I use the Cantu Shea Butter for natural hair, the Wave Whip Curling Mousse. I will link that down below. But yeah, I put that on each section and make sure that my hair is pretty coated in the mousse so that when I wrap it around, it stays. And once I get the hair wrapped all the way around the Flexi rod, I try to make sure that the end is doing a good job with keeping itself wrapped around the rod. What you don't want to happen is the hair lifts away from the rod while it's drying, because then you'll get like these really weird, crimpy or like crooked, crazy looking ends, and it just does not follow the curl pattern at all, and it looks really crazy. Okay, and once I'm sure that the ends of the hair are securely wrapped around the Flexi rod, I will then try to bend the Flexi rod right in that area where the end of the hair ends. I know that kind of sounds crazy, but just think of the Flexi rod as trying to hold the hair in place so that when it dries, it won't lift up away from the Flexi. Now, I know some of you are probably like, Ebony, this is a perm rod style. Why aren't you using perm rods and why are you using Flexis? Well, simply because I just don't have any perm rods. I've yet to get some, so I decided to use these Flexis instead. They've been sitting around the house for almost a year now, and I've only used them once. And it came out really nice, actually. I was surprised. You know, I could probably use these instead of perm rods if I needed to. The only difference is I would use perm rods from now on to do this style, because Flexi rods are super hard to sleep in. This was so uncomfortable and so awkward. I probably won't try that again. But yeah, I mean, I think this was a good substitute in the event that I just don't have any perm rods. Okay, for drying, this part was a little bit interesting. As you can see, the Flexi rods, like I said before, they're really large and really awkward, and they were difficult to sleep in. That was nothing compared to trying to dry these things. Another reason why I'll be using perm rods in the future. The bonnet dryer that I'm using is the Conair bonnet dryer, and the little cap that they give you would not even fit over my Flexi rods. So I had to get my husband to help me fit it on, only for the thing to not work anyways once I got it on my head. It was stretched way too thin, no air could circulate, so I ended up having to dry 1/2 of my hair at a time. So after about an hour and a half of dry time on each half of my hair and one night of horrible, uncomfortable sleep, my hair was finally dry. The takedown of the Flexis, I was so excited. I was so happy to see the results. I only had a couple of curls that didn't dry 100%. They were like 99.3245% dry. But yeah, so just make sure, just like any other hairstyle where you start out with wet hair, that your hair is completely dry before you take it down. But yeah, once I took all the Flexi rods out and separated the curls, I couldn't have been happier with how the style came out. I was so pleased. I'll definitely be doing this again. And if you guys try this style out yourselves, I want you to make sure you post pictures, send me pictures, tag me in your pictures. I want to see all the results. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, be sure to like it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And as always, thanks for watching. Don't fit. Put a shirt on. It's recording.
Listen. Hold the. Is this the back or the front?
This is so goofy looking.
I mean, is it ever cool looking?
I mean, shut up.
It's not like the cool way I usually wear it.
Shut up.